And girl, he adds in an aside to the student, you will find that scroll easier to read right side up. As the embarrassed young orc quickly flips her scroll over, the man ushers you gently but firmly towards the door, and there is nothing for it but leave. But we will come back. That didn't help much. Can I talk to the cat now? Nah, can't. Alright, let's go back. Let's go north. Courtyard entrance. You stand before a closed set of doors, bearing the word courtyard on each door. From the small slit between the doors and the floor, you can just make out the faint shimmer of daylight. The walls and floor of this part of the Lorehold are bare, with no paintings or tapestries as many other halls have. But for a large rugged mat before the gates, probably used to wipe the dirt from your shoes before entering the actual building. These doors are looking quite sturdy. The old dark wood has been reinforced with steel bands, and a large clock can be used to seal this entrance. Oddly enough, the key is still in the lock. Maybe they are not supposed to keep curious visitors out of the courtyard, but keep something in instead. Interesting. There are closed doors in your way. It might help if you try to open them. Okay, maybe I will. And just a moment. Updating my map. You try the key and find that the doors are not even locked. A slight pull is enough to cause one to swing open. There you go. Now you can venture into the courtyard. You leave the Lorehold building and step out into the open. Courtyard path. Oh, there's a new picture. Nice. Lined with all sorts of pots and containers, this path leads northward to the center of the courtyard and back to the Lorehold halls on its south end, where you find two doors. Just updating my map. A faint clatter of water can be heard in the distance from behind the veil of twigs hanging from a large weeping willow that shields the actual courtyard from your view. This is a very old tree, its shape carefully adjusted to fill the entire passage to the north with its dangling twigs. It is in good shape, as are all plants you can see, and the path seems to lead right through the veil of twigs. From what I can see on this picture, it's very nice weather, but the guards didn't want to let us through because it was storming, so it doesn't really make sense. Dozens of flower pots are lined up along the path, most filled with saplings, although some support fully grown flowers and small bushes. A tiny set of tools is stacked up neatly inside one of the larger ones. Perhaps there are brownies somewhere in the garden. This is the same set of doors you used to enter the courtyard from the main hall. The doors are wide open. You go underneath the weeping willow. Thick veils of willow twigs block your view. of you in all directions, but you can still hear the sound of water from the north. The trunk of ancient willow tree stands on the left side of the path, bending over your head towards the middle of the path to reach the light. Okay, we will go north then. Courtyard path. You're on a path leading north and south. To the north you can reach the center of the courtyard. To the south you can enter the Lorehold main hall. The clatter of water from the north is quite audible here. Okay, let's go north then. The Lorehold courtyard. The sound of water splashing in the fountain in front of you creates a serene mood as you look upon this beautiful garden. Various flowers and decorative bushes line the surrounding walls. An archway continues west, a gate lies north, and there's a heavy door to the east. Okay, I'll just update my map. This fountain, made from pure white marble, is truly a work of art. A large basin shaped like an opened rose, over 2 pads of white holes, a pool of crystal clear water. In the center, 2 life-size statues of white marble represent the founders of the Lorehold, Eduardos Clinsoran and Shelian of Ximax, in their epic battle with the sea dragon, who rises above them, carved from a dark grey stone, and with a great stream of water flowing from its opened maw. It seems this beautiful place is closely tended. There are no broken wings or brown leaves anywhere, and flowers from all over Sarvonia fill the air with sweet perfume. The hum of the malices visiting the flowers ceaselessly surrounds you. All kinds of different smells mingle into one haze of sweetness, strong enough to make you a bit light on the head as you approach some of the flower beds. One kind of rose in particular seems to have a strong perfume. This is, as the small label next to the bush explains, the magical Runorian rose, which changes color according to the emotions of those near it. Several malices circle the bushes, and whenever one lands on a rose, it slightly changes color. I wonder what I feel and how the rose would change color. You look closely at one of the malices as it lands on a rose. It's quite small and appears to be covered in a soft fur. As you carefully reach out to touch it, the frightened creature turns and delivers a painful sting. You jump back as the malice flies after you. You run to the far side of the courtyard to escape. Okay. So we just escaped south. Let's look at the garden again. And the archway. The archway has a large flower painted on its center. The words Lorehold greenhouses are chiseled into the arch as well. Okay, let's go to the west.